Hey there YouTube, it's your girls Twin Goddesses, and we're coming at you guys with something a little more sweet today. So we do hope you enjoy it. Please excuse my voice, I know I am sounding congested today, but whatever. You're going to be needing one box of butter recipe golden cake mix. You're also going to be needing your pineapple slices, and if you don't have enough juice in that can, you're going to be needing another can of pineapple juice. The cherries are totally optional. I like them, you don't have to use them. You are going to be needing golden brown sugar or light brown sugar, 2 sticks of salted butter, 3 large eggs, and you're going to be needing your 9 by 13 inch baking dish and your parchment paper. Okay, so right here I have my saucepan set on medium low, and then I have 1 stick of butter. I'm going to place that in the pot and melt that. This is for my caramel mix. That's going to be going with my pineapple on my pineapple upside down cake. Just go ahead and melt that well, but don't burn it. And now I'm going to be taking 1 cup of my golden brown sugar and combine that in with my melted butter. You're going to pack that brown sugar in too. Go ahead and stir in your brown sugar with your melted butter and mix that in very well. However, do not bother your brown sugar and butter mixture once it's fully mixed in, because if you keep on stirring it through the process, it will turn into candy, and that's not what you want. Once it's fully mixed, let it sit for about 3 minutes. It'll start to boil or bubble, and once it starts bubbling, adjust the heat to simmer and let it sit for another 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so here is my pan with my parchment paper inside. I'm going to use a little bit of vegetable oil spray. However, you do not need it. The butter works really well. And I'm going to go in and add my caramel sauce. This is exactly how it should look. It should be brown, a dark brown color, and the butter should be a little separated, as you see here. Just go ahead and spread that throughout the pan. Now I'm going to take my sliced pineapples and add that accordingly with my caramel sauce. The good thing about dull pineapples is they add a lot of juice. So with this recipe, you're not going to need that extra can of pineapple juice because they add just enough. So you do not have to go and get the extra cans of pineapple juices. You can just use the juice that's with your pineapples. Save you a little money there. Just go ahead. In case you have open spaces, you can go and cut into pineapples just to make room, because I like a lot of pineapples on my pineapple upside down cake. And I'm just going to go ahead and place those all over. Okay, so there's all my pineapples. I'm going to use my cherries. And like I said at the beginning of the film, if you don't like cherries, you do not have to use them. But I think it makes it look very pretty, and it adds a really good taste. So just place those with your pineapples all over. You can add extra if you really like it. Okay, so here is my box of butter recipe cake mix. People has always asked if you can use like vanilla or yellow cake mix. I would strongly recommend the butter recipe because it makes it taste very well. So there's my cake mix, and there's my 3 large eggs. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Like I said, the pineapple juice, you do not need to use the extra can because the slices come with enough juice. I'm going to use 3/4 cup of that pineapple juice, and then 1 stick of salted butter. Make sure you melt this room temperature. Do not put it in the microwave, or it's going to make your mix really runny. So melt it like on your counter. Make sure you get all that in there. And on medium-high speed, you're going to want to beat those ingredients in together. Or you can use a wire whisk, but I recommend the electric mixer. And mix that really well. Okay, here's my cake mix. It is mixed very well. You're going to want to give it a couple extra stirs with like a spoon or a spatula, just to make sure there's no clumps at the bottom or flour mixture. So just go ahead and give it a good stir. And then add that on top of your caramel sauce, your pineapples, and your cherries. There might be little gaps opened at the ends. You can take a spatula and just go ahead and spread that on out, so it's all coated evenly. I have my oven preheated at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to place my cake on the top rack in the very center, and this is going to bake for approximately 45 to 50 minutes. So here's my cake. You want to insert a toothpick in the center to make sure it is fully done. Now here I just have, you can use a cookie sheet or a wire rack like I'm using here that's lined with foil. And I'm just going to place that on top and flip the dish over. You want to be careful because it is going to be hot. But upon taking it out the oven, you want to let it rest for 5 minutes. But no more than 5 minutes. You got to get that cake flipped, or else it's going to set and it's not going to come out right. It's going to stick with the parchment paper. So just go ahead and remove that. And remove that parchment paper. And then here is the pineapple. Excuse me. Here's a pineapple upside down cake. It's going to be a nice golden color. And it's going to be gooey. It's still going to be hot, but it's going to be nice and gooey and tasty and buttery. Very delicious. You guys, please try this recipe out. I'm not playing. Every time I do cooking videos, you guys talk about, you guys gonna make it, you're gonna try it, but you guys don't even let me know how it turns out. So send me a video response, comment, do something, but let me know how you do your pineapple upside down and cinnamon. I'm gonna be waiting for those too. You know who you are. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.